Hey guys, welcome back to another Scratch tutorial. Today, we are going to be learning how to use the looks category in Scratch. Last video I taught you how to use the motion category, and in this video I'll be teaching you how to use the looks category. Next we'll go over the sound, the sensing, and then variables, my blocks, and then operators, and then maybe the extras. If this video gets 4 likes, I will do the extras, because then after we're done with the main blocks, I think we're gonna have to use the operators. But the thing with not the operators, the extensions. The thing with the extensions is that I only have the first 5. I have the makey, but I can teach you what they do. I can tell you what they do. I can tell you how it runs the code without the blocks themselves. But we'll think of that when that happens. If you want me to continue this series, guys, please get this video 2 likes. If you want me to add the extensions, please get this video to 4 likes. But as you can see, I changed our sprite. So first block we have is the say for amount of seconds. So you could say hello for speed seconds. So actually my variable seconds, yeah, sure, that's also good. So, or you could say my variable for 2 seconds. Yeah, so as you can see, you can say my variable for my variable seconds. So as you can see, my variable, say my variable for 2 seconds, which means that there was my variable. My variable is 13. And if I put my variable in this spot over here, it will say my variable for 13 seconds. You can put variables here and numbers here, or you can just type something here, like subscribe to something like that. Let's set this to 2 seconds, yeah. Anyway, so I'll make a quick code for this block. Actually, every block is a nice code that can go with it, and I'll be back after I'm done with that. Okay guys, so here I have a very simple code. Let's see if it works. Yep, it works. So what I made are two variables, say and say amount. Here it sets say amount to 3. Actually, I should do this say seconds or say amount seconds, because this is the amount of seconds it says it for. And you can also do it with the my block section, which I will be teaching you. And then this is the set say to like and subscribe, which is what it's saying. So that's that. Next we have the say hello. This one just continuously says hello forever. You can also, let's say, okay, so let's say set say to endless, and then so what this does is it says it forever. It says whatever you have in this input forever. It doesn't stop. I can't see much use to it, but if you want to have something stay there forever, it's good. So let's see. Yep, it's endless, so I put endless there. We'll say this forever. You can put words here, numbers here, operators like equations, join apple banana, say join apple banana, apple banana. You can put mod round, you can put equations, absolute value of, let's see, minus 20. You can put equations in there, you can put operators, variables, and pretty much everything you can find in there. So that's that. Next we have the think and think block. So this one, it's the exact same thing as the say for this amount of seconds, except for the fact that this one just has a speech bubble instead. This one is also the same, just speech bubble, but goes on forever. So they're literally the same thing. Again, variables, numbers, whatever you want, equations. Maybe you can say hello or think for the absolute value of minus 20, so 20 seconds. Okay, so next we have the switch costume. This has got to be one of my favorites, so why don't we put this in a forever loop? So switch costume to costume 1. You can actually use this for breaking or walking sequences. I have used it before. Switch to costume cat B. So forever it will switch your costume to cat B. Or you can just do this. Start, switch costume. And then, yeah, but this is going through so way too fast. So why don't we put wait in here? It's waiting such a small amount. So, but it's waiting for not enough. So you can make a walking sequence, or if you want, like, you can make like an activation sequence. You can use a switch costume, but you need to make different costumes, or you can just select the costume from here. You can use bitmap and vector. I'll show you what those mean in another video, but basically this just switches your costume or backdrop to whatever you want. So that was that. Switch this back to costume 1. And okay, next we have the next costume thing. This is actually just that but shorter. So this one just forever switches to the next costume, or we can say if key space is pressed, next costume. So when I press space, actually wait, we have to put this in a forever loop so it forever checks if that's happening. So, oh, and by the way, guys, whatever code I use in this video, you can definitely find for yourself. So as you can see, I'm pressing space. You might be able to hear it, you might not be able to hear it, but, or you can just put this to any, and I can press any key on, yeah, see, I'm pressing every single key I have. Any key you can find, and that happens. But the downside to this is if you click it one time, it goes on forever. So let's put this back to space. And then maybe we can put a wait until not. Right click this, duplicate it. Yeah, this runs better. The other one was, wait, let me just take this out and show you what happens with the other one. Yeah, it just goes crazy. This one's more controlled. Okay, so there's that. You can copy any code you see in this video. So let's just throw this away. And this one's the next backdrop and switch backdrop. So for this, you need to grab yourself another backdrop. I'll choose what goes well together. Beach, Malibu, and what about Beach Rio? Okay, so we can put the same code here forever if wait until. Then we can put this up there or this. Actually, do something else with that. Okay, so wait until not. Okay, so then we can just do key space and key space. Let's start this up, and as you can see, it forever switches. And this one, if we don't want it to stay on the beaches, then just you can click this. You can put a variable in here, switch backdrop to my variable maybe if you want. You can put this in here. Actually, let's replace this. And if key space is pressed, you can actually make a system with this. Duplicate, pop it in here. And instead of this one, do this. And forever also activate this, and then wait until not. Duplicate. And to reset it, let's just do R. There's R. Okay, P is fine. P is for pause. Okay, so space, you switch it all, and when you press P, it switches back to 0, the original one. So those are that. Those are those. Next, we have the change size by and set size to. So change size by is you can change your size by your variable. So my variable was at 13, I think, right? Yeah, my variable was at 13. So this one changes your size by 13. Okay, set my variable to 0. Okay, change size by my variable. This one doesn't change size at all. Set my variable to minus 10. Actually, minus 58. Yeah, let's do that. And boom, boom. Now it's at 200. Now we can go minus 10. We can change it by negative numbers and regular numbers. So this is the original size. Or you can just, instead of using variables, you can also just change the input here. So let's say change size by 200. Oh, the max size limit is right there. Actually, I want to see if we can go over. Nope, the max size limit is 514. Actually, okay, so this one's a set size to. Set size to, what it does is it sets your size without this sequence. This one just changes your size over and over again. But this one sets your size to a specific number. So let's say set size to 0, but the smallest you can go is 5. So we set our size to 5, but now if we set size to 514, that's the maximum, and boom. You can that one's just without that sequence, the change size sequence. This one's much easier. But still, if you want, you can use the change size. You can do many things with these, or maybe set size to my variable. Anyway, so those are those. Next, we have the change color or graphic effect by variable, or can we put operators in these? Yep. You can maybe like change color effect by 20 minus 5, which is 15. Okay, so change color effect by 15. So you see it's changing the color effect by 15. But we can also change it by 25. Okay, so this one you can change fish eye effect, whirl effect, also pixelate effect. Oh god, poor cat. What have I done? Okay, and then the mosaic effect. Actually, there's another block that goes with this. This is the set color effect. So I'll set color effect to 0. I'll set fisheye effect to 0. I'll set mosaic effect to 0. I'll set pixelate effect to 0. I'll set fisheye effect to 0. Whirl effect to 0. What this one does is basically sets it to the number that you want to set it at. And then brightness effect to 0. Or we can go, maybe we can go like a minus 10. Yeah, that's the brightness at minus 10. Let's see if we can go minus 100. Oh, that is a dark. That you can also use it to make like silhouettes. Or we can just get it up to 1000. Ah, too bright. 100. Okay, 0. Yeah, why don't we just change the brightness effect by 25? It's now a silhouette of a cat. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, then we have the ghost effect, which just makes it disappear gradually. Okay, so let's set brightness effect to 0. Let's set ghost effect to 0. And I'll just show you the mosaic effect. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so set mosaic effect to 0. And then why don't we change color effect by 25? Normally this works better on brighter spreads, so let's just go get ourselves another cat, because we wasted this one. Okay, change color effect by 25, boom. So on this one's much more colorful, because it's much brighter. We can use this to make games or just animations, so let's get rid of that. I will be using this in my triangular forever going loop thingy. It's basically like a triangle expanding. It has rainbow and there's music behind it. So I'll show it to you in another video. I'll just preview it for you. But if you want me to do it, get this video 6 likes and I'll make you a tutorial on that. It's actually quite simple. So let's set color effect 0. And let's get costume 1 because it's annoying me. Okay, and this one is clear graphic effects. So why don't we just set brightness effect to 30, and then pixelate effect to 30, brightness effect to, actually no, we already did brightness. Mosaic effect, yeah sure, mosaic works. And then oral effect to 30, and then the fisheye effect to 30, and the color effect to 30. And then when you press this, all of the graphic effects are gone, so that's what it does. You can put variables, operators in here, and you can also do the show hide. Now these are one of the best blocks ever that you can use, like hide, show. These are like super good for animations and games. You can't put any variables in these, but they are super useful. Show, so they're literally super self-explanatory, but they're pretty good. This one's hide, this one's show. But you can use them for a lot of stuff. Then we have to go to back layer. So this is the farthest layer in the back. So why don't we just like put something like, what do cats like? Do we have yarn? From a spring. Let's just say this cat likes cake. Yeah. So let's make this cake size 200. Okay. So it's bigger than cat. So you can't see the cat because it's the front layer. Whoa, what happened? What happened, guys? Why am I in Unity? Anyway, so now we have the kick effect. So then we have the go back layer. If you click this, it will go to the farthest layer in the back, and that will basically send your character to the front. Or you can go to front layer. And by the way, guys, now that the weird Unity opening thing reminded me of something, if you ever want me to do a tutorial on Unity, I can do a tutorial on Unity. But for now, we'll focus on Scratch because my channel is mostly about Scratch. But I can do other coding tutorials if you want me to. Okay, so then we have the go forward one layer or go backward one layer. So why don't we just paint multiple sprites actually. This, okay, yeah, that's nice. Another one, and another. Okay, so if we want you can actually put variables in here. So you can do forward, backward, and let's say go backward one layer. Oh, now it's back. It's even more back, and it's at the very back. So I actually want my cat to go forward. So you can click it multiple times for it to go forward, or you can put it in a forever loop. But anyway, then we have the costume, backdrop, and size. So backdrop number is 1, costume number, as you can see, is 1, and our size is 100. These are basically variables. You can use them however you want, and basically that's it for today's tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It takes me a very long time to do these videos, and sometimes I have bugs in them. I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry for that. Like the Unity thing, I don't know why. Maybe because it's the type of computer I use. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. This has been Scratch Tutorials. Peace.